In the late evening of the 14th century, Prague stood on the threshold of a transformation that few could have imagined at the time. Emperor Charles IV, son of Czech King John of Luxembourg, had just returned from a long stay in France and Italy, where he absorbed the ideas of the early Renaissance, and decided to give his native city a face worthy of a Roman emperor. His ambition was not only to strengthen the power of the dynasty, but also to transform Prague into the spiritual and intellectual heart of the Holy Roman Empire. The first step was the founding of the new town in 1348. Wide avenues, squares reserved for markets, crafts, and festivities, and a regular street network were visionary for their time. At the same time, he laid the foundation stone of a university, the first north of the Alps, which attracted scholars from all over Europe, from Parisian scholastics to Krakow alchemists. Charles understood that the strength of the empire grows not only from stone and weapons, but also from ideas and parchment debates. Along the Vltava River, a stone bridge arose that would bear his name for centuries. The bridge towers were symbolically meant to protect not only the entrance to the Old Town, but also the passage between the secular and spiritual worlds. Meanwhile, on Hradčany, the Gothic Cathedral of St. Vitus was rising. Every meter of masonry, every pinnacle and stained glass window reflected Charles's vision of a heavenly Jerusalem on earth, where prayer unites with coronation splendor. Not everything went smoothly, however. The plague of 1350 floods and disputes between German and Czech students questioned the unity that Charles strived for. Nevertheless, the ruler persevered. With his Golden Bull of 1356, he defined the rules for electing the emperor, thereby stabilizing the fragile structure of the empire and leaving his successors a clear constitutional compass. When Charles IV was dying in 1378, he watched the sunset over the city he had transformed beyond recognition. Prague's towers were outlined in orange, and bells tolled evening praises. Behind him remained a metropolis whose genius loci still recalls an era when one man's vision was able to reshape history and imprint upon it the rhythm of stone, word, and faith, which still resonates today in Prague's streets.